Hi, my name is Richard Hansen, and welcome to With a Song in My Heart.
This week we introduce a very old hymn that might be new to many Anglicans. It's a hymn called "It Is Well With My Soul", and it first appeared in a hymnal in 1876, and it is still widely sung in many Christian traditions and denominations. The words were written by a man called Horatio Spafford, a US lawyer from Chicago, and the tune a little later by a man called Philip Bliss. The hymn shows the journey that Spafford came to in his faith after great success and tremendous tragedy. And the first verse of the hymn really summarises it perfectly, when he says, "Whether peace like a river is in my soul, or whether I am being beset by troubles that are like sea billows, I have learned to say, it is well with my soul." And he's learned to say that because of the constancy of Jesus Christ's saving work. The troubling story behind this hymn is that Spafford was a successful lawyer and a family man, with 4 daughters and a son, and a successful law firm. In 1871, not only did he lose his youngest son, but was brought to financial ruin when his offices and property were burned to the ground in the Great Chicago Fire. Deciding a couple of years later to travel to Europe with his family, he sent his wife and daughters on ahead, and the ship they were on struck another and sank, and all 4 of his daughters drowned. And this hymn was written as he sailed to meet his bereaved wife. The lesson of faith expressed in this hymn is that in spite of the pain and inconstancy of life, its ups and downs that seem so often without reason, in spite of the fortunes and the agony of living, there is only one constant, and that is the love of God. And that, I think, is a hard act of faith to confess. I'm reminded of the words from Job, the first chapter of Job, who, while enduring great loss himself, is able somehow to find it in his heart to say, "The Lord has given and the Lord has taken away, yet blessed be the name of the Lord." I wonder if, in such grief, I would have the faith to say that. Or if simply we are to be assured that in the storms of life, in the storms of grief, in our successes, as well as in our sin and our failure, the love of Christ is the only thing left to hold on to. So with that heavy story in our hearts and our minds, let us carry our joys and our sorrows to God in the words of this hymn, "It is well with my soul."